Hello everyone, I'm Chris and welcome to my YouTube channel Mocrake. I wanted to do a kind of year in review and talk about what my plans are for the next year, more than anything, so I can reflect on it and plan and rationalize some of this stuff, and to get your feedback as well. I'd be really interested to hear what you think. So to start with the channel itself, so it's been running since 2022. It's focused on music technology and electronic music, things like sequencers and synthesizers and groove boxes, bits of physical gear, as well as concepts related like music theory, audio programming, MIDI, how does MIDI work, and how you write bits of software that are related to this. This is my kind of passion, my interest, the things that I do on the side. And for my day job, I'm actually a scientist, so I'm a biochemist and bioinformatician. I'm an academic at university. I run a research lab, so it's not really related at all, although, I think a lot of the approach that I take and skills that I use in my everyday job, I've applied to the channel now, for good or for bad. Over the past year, the channel's grown quite considerably, and I really wanted to take the opportunity to thank everybody that has subscribed and watched the videos. And yeah, it's been amazing. It's like I'm really pleased. It's still very modest in size, right? But we've gained over 800 subscribers, broken that 1,000 subscriber landmark, and that happened in February last year. And that was really, I think it came at a very good time. The channel really improved my life in a very kind of subtle, kind of small way. It's improved a lot, but it's improved lots of things, and it's changed the way I think about stuff. So I made a video about this actually as well. I'll share this down in the video description or up at the top of the screen, and you can check that out if you want to find out about my experience with the channel and how it's improved my life, because it really has. But yeah, we've had 75,000 views on the videos, over 5,000 hours of watch time, and again, these are small numbers for YouTube, but they're big numbers for me, and I really appreciate it. It boggles my mind that people have watched my videos this much and commented and engaged with them. I really like it and appreciate it. Thank you so much. So what's my plans for the next year? Well, the major focus has been for the past year is sort of tutorial material. That's the main focus of the channel at the moment, guides and really digging into some details of things. And I want to keep that up. So that's going to be the major focus. I loved making the OPXY video manual, like having the opportunity just to really get to grips with a bit of gear like that, bringing together a whole bunch of information. That was great. It was a lot of work, but it was great fun. I really enjoyed the process, and the response has been really positive. So I want to do that again. I want to make some more video manuals in that kind of format. I don't know what they will be exactly over the course of the year. I think that there's going to be one on the MPC, so it's specifically the MPC3 software. I think I could really do with a very good, rigorous, systematic guide to how to use the software. So this is currently in beta, or you'll be able to install it on the Live 2, the MPC1, all of these different bits of MPC gear from Akai. And I want to just go through and talk about what the features of it are, how it works, and get some of the more hidden functionality. And there's an opportunity for me to really get to grips with it. I enjoy my MPC so much more since I put the version 3 beta on it, but I still only feel like I'm using about 20% of the functionality of the device. So I really want to just dig in and see what's there and think about my workflow and think about how it could be improved and what I can use it for as a device. So I'll definitely do one around that when that comes out of beta. So when it's launched, I imagine that'll be over the next few months. It's been in beta for 4 months or something, 5 months now. So I'll do one around that. Another one I'd like to do is I made some tips and tricks videos on the EP133 Knockout 2, and that's from Teenage Engineering. I'd like to make another more systematic video talking about that, because there's a lot of functionality, and it's just packed into this amazing little form factor, and it is fun. It's a fun device to use, so I think that I'll make one around that as well. So that's going to be the kind of tutorial type ones. I'm going to keep on doing this, and I'm going to stick to that format of the video manuals. I enjoy that. The next thing that I'm going to do after that is or at the same time, in parallel to that, is some more music technology videos, audio synthesis programming, working with MIDI, these types of things. I'm going to keep on doing that. And actually, there's a big project that I'd quite like to share. I made an audio tracker. This was overly ambitious. It just about works. You can make a bit of music on it now, but I made everything from scratch, including synth engines, the sequencer itself. I made all the UI and things. More than anything, primarily just see how it works and what was required and how it all integrates together and some of the technical challenges with it. Great fun doing it. Will it ever be an actual useful piece of software? I don't know, maybe, but I think I might make some videos around that because it was quite interesting, the process of making it and how it all fits together. The other thing that I'm planning on making longer term is I've got plans to make a video that's a little bit of a departure. It's actually about a piece of classical guitar music. So I am a very bad classical guitarist. My dad, however, is a very talented classical guitarist. He taught classical guitar for a long time. And there's a piece of music that he's been learning for about maybe 5 or 6 months. Virtuoso guitar, classical guitar music called it's called Nocturnal by the British composer Benjamin Britten. It's really fascinating. It's just so unusual as a piece of music, really amazing, complicated and intricate, and it's actually variating on a piece of music from 500 years previous to when it was written by John Dolan, who was a virtuoso lutenist in the court of Elizabeth I, and he wrote a piece of music called Come Heavy Sleep, and it's based on this. Talking to my dad about the process of learning it has been really interesting, but as well about trying to interpret what's going on. There's a lot of it's the first piece of music where I really felt like there's a lot of symbolism going on there, and it's really musically it's just fascinating. So I'm going to talk about that, talk about John Dolan, talk about Benjamin Britten, about Nocturnal, Julian Bream who commissioned it, and talk to my dad about the process of learning it, and then of course record his performance of it as well. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. It's a bit of a departure from the videos I've made before, but I thought people might be interested, and I have to get it out of me, that video, because the piece of music is so interesting. I think that would be fun. Now, aside from that, I want to be a bit more consistent with my uploading and stuff that's going on in the channel. And one of the ways that I want to do that is I want to live stream more. I've been live streaming over December. It has been great fun. It's been so much fun. Not massive numbers of people concurrently on the stream, but people have been really engaged and chatting. Anybody that has, I really appreciate it. All of the suggestions that you've made or your thoughts that you've had on the stream, it's been great fun. So thank you for tuning into that. And I'm going to do that more regularly. It's just so good just to sit down and say, okay, well, on Friday, for example, this Friday on the 3rd of January, I've got a live stream coming up, and it's just sitting down and saying, I'm going to make music for 3 hours. And so that's what I'm going to do. And people can come along and watch and get involved if they like. And if nobody turns up, I've still spent 3 hours making music, and it's great fun. I've enjoyed it. So, that's something I'd like to do more. That's more or less what I wanted to say. I've been really enjoying working on the channel. Thank you to everyone for liking and subscribing and commenting and engaging with the videos, watching. Thank you. I really, really appreciate it. It's really nice to see the channel grow and to hear all your thoughts and things. If you've got any thoughts about what's worked and what's not worked, feedback, things that you're interested in, please comment them down below. I'm really interested to hear. Even criticism, I'm more than happy to receive criticism. Most of the criticism I've had has been very positive and useful, like useful criticism. So I don't mind at all. Please, you can post that down below if you like. And finally, all the best to you and yours for 2025. It's currently the 31st of December. It's Hogmanay in Scotland. We're going to go off and have a big party, and I hope that you've had a great time and a great festive period, and I look forward to seeing you all in the new year. Thank you.